Hey guys.
Is there a script?
Sorry, I had to adjust something and oh, no one's here yet. Oh, wait.
One person's here.
They're probably still on the other one talking to each other. I wonder.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, there you are. Sorry, guys. I had a problem with the other one. I had to restart it.
My bad.
Are we good?
I did it. It was my fault. Apparently, I did a really sucky intro, so we have to start over.
You didn't.
Everyone's
Sorry.
still in the
We
other
didn't do a good
stream.
intro
I didn't know there were
here.
like standards.
We didn't do a good intro here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so if you're just joining for the first time today, Paul is texting me.
Paul, you're interrupting
Yes,
us.
thank you, Paul. See, will you read what he said because he's right.
On screen?
No, to yourself. Okay, so I'm here with my sister. My sister's daughter, Alexis, my
Just
niece.
wanted to have a little fun, Paul.
Get in the camera for
That's
2
fine.
seconds.
It's fine.
And then Alexa's best friend, Amanda. Get up, get up, get up. Who is my adoptive niece, but they don't want to be in the video. They're just going to sit here and read your comments.
Who's that? They want to know if you're okay.
Who?
It's 435. It's a 435 number, so it's
just
down
popped
in
up
like
with it.
Central.
Are you
somewhere.
okay?
I think it's Kaylee.
Oh, hi,
I
Kaylee.
wonder if she's watching. So, will you explain to them what I just said? We're
So
gonna have-
this was yesterday's video, and she asked you guys to put some questions on here. So we're gonna go through, and Shannon's gonna answer the questions. Who's there?
It is. I don't know.
And then
how
I
to
think we're also
pronounce
gonna do
it.
some of the questions that you guys post on here. So we're gonna go back and forth.
There's copyright laws on live stream, Paul. Oh, don't play that song again. We're gonna have to take that other one down. Whoops. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a live stream where you could get to know. Okay, they're on their way
There's
here.
too many rules, you guys.
You can't play music on.
Okay,
No,
they're on
'cause
their
you
way
can't
home,
use
so we'll do
copyright
this till they get home, till they get here.
Until about 45 minutes from now.
Yeah.
I get here.
Okay, so
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
what? Oh, that smell! What did you eat? Pepperoni?
No,
What was that?
We had food trucks tonight. It was called Spuds. Really good. It was pork. It was spicy pork. Sorry.
Okay, so you can start with the question you want to start with, Angela.
Well, as I was reading through these comments, I did notice that several people mentioned, not in question form, but several people mentioned that you could possibly get somebody to moderate the comments for you.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
This is a thing that I get a lot. This would be extremely difficult to do because
I've offered the
she
record.
has offered, but she would have to read hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments and messages a day. I don't know if you can do that. And also, I like reading the comments for the good comments.
Tap the screen.
I'm just gonna try again to ignore it and call people like her if it's bothering me, and they'll talk me through it. Where are the people? Try swiping up a little bit.
Oh.
There you go. So that's the plan
No,
for
Britt-
now. And
Britt-
I've got another fresh start that I started
I have a
yesterday.
comment for you about Jade.
Okay, hold on.
She says, this person says, I think Jade is at work. She hasn't been on much lately because she's really struggling right
Yeah.
She is.
Well,
I've seen
send her
post.
send her some happy photos if you know her on Instagram. Her Instagram is Golden Days, GOULDEN.
Because that's how they spell golden over there.
Yeah, DAZE. She's from Australia.
Actually, I think it's
England
also
also.
Ellie Goulding is why she spells it that way too.
Does she like Ellie Goulding?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Oh, like a gold days.
GOULD, yeah.
Like
yeah,
she's
yeah,
in
yeah.
a daze for him.
Mhm.
She's cute.
Yeah.
But she'll see this live stream later. So hi, Jade.
Well, let's do hers then.
Okay.
She doesn't have a question, but Jade would like to hear a funny or an embarrassing story, and so would I. Ready to go.
I actually have one that just came to mind. I can't believe it came that fast. Whoa, my brain is working today. Did you see that? Holy crap. Well, I've been telling you guys that I wanted to tell you the story when I started my period because it's very embarrassing and I wanted to save it for a story time, but why don't I just do it right here because I've got my girls with me. So once upon a time, we were moving from the condo to that last house we all lived in together. with Dad.
Oh, okay.
So I was 12, I think. And the house that we were moving to was, 4 or 5 blocks away. It wasn't too far. But anyway, we went to the house. I had never had my period before. I went to the bathroom in the new house, which had no toilet paper, no furniture, nothing. Like, this was right when we barely first started to move in. Had nothing in the home. So I'm on the toilet, filled a gush of blood, and I'm like, holy crap, I just started my period. What am I supposed to do? No toilet paper. My mom wasn't there. No one was there. So I just, like, start screaming on the toilet. And I was like, help me! Help me! I'm dying! Help me! Because I was scared, you guys. It was a lot of blood. And I was like, I don't think periods are supposed to have this much blood. And so I was freaked out. So next thing, about 2 minutes later, I hear a knock on the door. And it's my dad. And my dad comes in and
He just opens the door.
this is really
I
inappropriate
screamed
probably.
completely when I
My dad
was-
comes in and sees my bloody panties. And I hear him go out to the living room where all of my uncles are.
The Hassan uncles?
Yes, the new house only had me and all the Hassan uncles at the time.
That's intimidating.
That's it. I know. That's it. And so I hear him leave the bathroom and be like, Shannon just started her period. Shit, to all of my uncles.
He did not.
He did. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
That was terrifying. So I was like, I yelled at him. I told him to come back in and I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? Call Mom and tell her to bring something and duh.
That's
Maybe
funny.
he was proud of me. I don't know. But you don't, like, that was so embarrassing. I had nothing. My dad had to see my bloody panties. My dad, he didn't have to, but he did. And told one of my uncles. It's not as funny as I thought it was.
I actually laughed.
Oh,
I
you
laughed.
did? Was
I
that a
laughed.
pity laugh?
No, that was like a full-on
Wouldn't you be
guttural
embarrassed? Wouldn't you be so embarrassed?
Actually, well, yeah.
Come
I mean,
on.
now
Your
I wouldn't.
first period.
Now
Yeah,
I wouldn't,
now
but
you
back
wouldn't,
then
but
that
your
would
first
totally be
period. Yeah.
embarrassing.
Okay.
All right, that one was for you, Jade.
Okay, let's take one from the live stream now. We'll just go back and forth. So you guys, it's your turn, you guys.
Come on, you guys are slacking in your job.
Yeah.
What do you
Good
want
job.
us to do?
guys-
LOL, Shelby.
You guys get to pick a question from the live stream now.
You can scroll up.
When's your meet and greet?
Just wait, they'll
Shanny,
be
when's your
signing.
meet and greet?
Probably July 29th, during the day.
What's your zodiac symbol?
I'm a Libra.
Do you believe in it?
Wait a second.
Aren't
Pause. They have now just discovered the 13th zodiac sign. Well, no.
Probably me, is it the crazy
No,
one?
I am the new one,
What is it?
actually. Okay, we need to make this.
What?
I shouldn't say it has been discovered. It's always been there. They just never accurately used it. So hold on, let's find out what you really
You
are.
guys are not doing your job. Somebody wait.
I have. What was
Oh.
your favorite temple?
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda, this is why you should be in it. I love you so much. My favorite temple is, oh, I have so many. Do you know who asked that? Probably Sabby or...
You know which one I think is really beautiful, but I've never been on the
Shelby.
inside. But I would love to go to.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, Shelby.
No.
No, one temple that I've always thought is beautiful, at least from the outside, I've never got to go in, is the San Diego temple.
Me too.
I would love to go.
You've never
inside
gone
that.
in? I have neither. I love, obviously, I got married in the Manti temple, so did she. Didn't you? Yeah.
Yes.
And we both had the same second choice also, which is Salt Lake.
Okay, what did you say you were?
I'm a Libra. But
No,
I'm borderline
you
Sagittarius.
are a Virgo now.
Mom?
You are Virgo.
Mom.
But
I'm the new one. The
or Scorpio. I'm usually bottom.
Ophiuchus. That's me. That's the new one. But you are now a Virgo.
Hi, Angela. How old are you?
Mom, this is from Dory
Wait,
June.
guess how old she is.
Guess. Ooh, that's more fun. Guess. Ready, go.
You guys pay attention, whoever gets it first. Do you know how old she is?
Oh, she's
How do you? So let's talk about this, Shannon.
What?
How do you feel going from a Libra your whole life to knowing you're now a Virgo?
I don't like the word
14.
Virgo, so I'm not okay with
But
it.
she thinks you're 14.
That's how old they think I am.
36, 23, 17, 35.
36.
oh close.
37,
37.
closer.
Sierra.
Do you believe in aliens, Shanny?
I'm
Do I?
41. Nope.
Sort of, not really. Not
A
in the way that
thousand?
people would think I
38.
do.
1,000.
Did somebody say
Yeah,
1,000?
wait, who just said 38?
Who
That's
said-
when we
Sarah
did
Black.
Sarah! Winner, chicken dinner. I am 38.
When we did this for Michelle,
That was fun. Thanks,
When
guys.
we did this for Michelle, someone guessed
What are you
62.
doing?
And I don't know if they were joking, and I was like, come on, really? Okay, so
Tell me how you feel about being a Virgo. Let's read about Virgos.
I'm not okay with it. I'm a Libra.
Virgo.
I went
I'm
from
not
Pisces.
okay with
I
it.
went
Wait, what
from
am I then?
Pisces to Aquarius.
You
You're
guys,
Virgo.
go get me some
Virgo.
You're Virgo.
Take
Let's see.
your
Well,
card. Take
wait.
your card, go get me
This
food.
might actually fit your personality better. Let's find out.
Okay.
Virgo.
Where are you going?
What's the word if Virgo characteristics? That's
I'm a Virgo.
no, she's a Virgo.
I'm not a Virgo.
Okay.
I'm a Libra.
Ready? Are you ready for this?
Yes. October 9th.
A Virgo personality is a mix of intelligence, attention to detail, common sense,
Yeah.
commitment,
Uh-huh.
and a woman born with her in this sign is very smart, modest, and capable. Oh, trying to seduce this woman can seem intimidating at first, for she is likely to put on a facade of indifference.
Okay, that is you, not me. Every single bit of that is you, not
No
me.
way. The new one, the Ophiuchus,
That is not true. Read Libra. Libra is me.
Okay, Libra.
Do we have another question while she's looking for that?
What do you call a bear with no
Yes,
teeth?
there was another question on the YouTube
I don't know.
comments. Are you
a
going
gummy
to write a
bear.
Am I going to write a book?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to write a book.
Wait, really?
book? Oh my gosh, you are a Libra.
I know. Read it.
Okay, the people born under the sign Libra are kind, gentle,
Wait, what?
and lovers of beauty, harmony, and peace. That okay, you're right.
I'm not a
Wait,
Virgo.
read Aquarius. Read
I don't
Aquarius.
accept this. I am not a Virgo. Never will I be. What are you?
Is anybody out there the new
You're a
Ophiuchus
Virgo?
sign?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Mom,
you're
no,
stronger
Mom, do
than me. That makes
Aquarius.
sense. But
Okay.
I'm not a Virgo.
Mom, do Aquarius.
What day's your birthday?
Un momento.
Daddy's
now.
Un momento.
That's Danny.
What day's your birthday?
Okay, 19th.
What? That,
If you were
this-
born between November 29th
like,
and
that-
December
like, I was, like,
17th,
I'm the same, like, look alike.
you
She's
are
October
now
19th.
Ophiuchus, whereas you were probably Sagittarius or Scorpio.
Write that one.
Okay, let's get back to the questions.
Are you? What are you gonna write a book about?
Do Aquarius.
I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'm debating whether or not to write like an autobiography of my life, or to just. Why am I skipping? Oh, there we go. Or to just. Actually, I don't want to tell you my other idea because I think I'm gonna go with it, and I don't want to tell you yet.
'Kay,
so
here's-
never mind. Sorry.
Cat Lady Gatina. I hope I said that right. She didn't ask a question, but I have a question based
Will
on
your
something
book,
she
will
said.
your,
Okay.
will your book have a chapter
What
on
would you
burping?
say to somebody who's struggling with an eating disorder and people don't take them seriously when they try to talk
I get
about
this
it?
question a lot. I've answered this a lot too. It's frustrating because I've dealt with this my whole life, because every time I went to a doctor or anything, I would tell them, if I had to go to the hospital, I'd tell them I had an eating disorder, and they would look at me like, you're overweight, you don't have an eating disorder. And unfortunately, I've talked about this, doctors don't learn a lot about it in med school. They have one page, literally, Josh told me that, one page,
One
out
page?
of all the books they do. One page
To cover
about eating
every
disorder.
eating disorder.
That's it, for eating disorders. What was your exact question now?
What would you say to people when if they're struggling with an eating disorder and they try to get help and people don't take them seriously?
I'll take you seriously, and my Shanny families will take you serious. I'm answering your
I'm
question.
sorry.
And my Shanny families will take you seriously, and sometimes you just
Go away,
need one
Danny.
other person, and I'd be happy to be that one person. So I believe you, and I'm sorry you're going through it, and I love you.
That was Cat Lady Gatina.
I love you, Cat Lady Katina. Oh, is that Karina? No. No,
Okay.
his name is Karina. Should we get
I will answer this question.
Okay.
Can I answer this question?
Sure. I already know I'm about to be attacked.
Amy Lenka, Lenka, wants to know, is it considered socially acceptable in the U.S. to just burp out loud and not even say sorry? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, no,
Yes, it is.
No.
It is these days.
no.
Our day, no.
No, not even these days.
You just
Yeah, it-
farted on camera. You
no,
just
I didn't. I
farted.
burped. And I accidentally.
And you burped.
I didn't fart. I
You
burped.
can't accidentally.
No, it's not
CB
acceptable.
wants to know, will you have a chapter on burping?
Yes, and poo. Poo and burping. All of the bodily functions I will have a chapter on, and I kid you not.
All of the bodily functions.
No,
Do I just
it's
start
not.
typing it on my computer?
The
Is
book?
that how you write? You just start writing?
It's kind of like keeping a journal.
Or you have ideas?
Can I have some?
Sierra's calling.
Hello, Danny.
Hi, baby.
Okay, is there another question?
What you doing?
You're the best, Amanda.
Aw.
Would it be easier for you to watch it on your
miss
phone
you.
to get questions?
Yes.
I would hate for you to
Love
do
you.
that.
Have them drop you off at Shanny's.
What is the one thing in your life you could change?
Yeah,
Okay.
because Kaylee's coming over too.
What's the one thing in your life you can do and rechange it?
Okay.
Like right now.
All right.
Okay.
It just says,
Say it
what,
again.
Love you,
what
Mom.
is the one thing in your life you could change, go back and redo?
What was the one thing in my life I could change, go back and do? That's a hard one because I'm not one of those people. Most people these days are like, oh, I would never change a thing because that's what got me to where I am. And I feel that way to an extent, but there are things in my past that I would change if I could.
I totally know what I would change.
What?
I have, yeah, like
Family stuff?
three things I would go back and change. That
Really?
would
Yeah.
could alter literally, you know.
Are they too personal to share? I'm trying to think of one for me specifically. I don't know.
There's definitely things I would change about my kids, like now that they're older. I mean, like how I raised you, like things I would have done better as a mom when they were littler.
You're like, I'll change you.
You know?
No, they're the best kids in the
Yeah,
world.
but they grow up so fast, and you
They
just don't
do.
realize that
Mhm.
the time's gonna be gone. Like Lex is gonna be 18 here in a few years, and I wish I would have enjoyed more of those
You know,
times when they were
yeah.
little instead of been like, oh, gotta,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
pack
you
the car
just
seat
know
in and
That's
out, or
true.
pack the diaper bag, or
That's true.
oh, they spilled the milk again, or whatever.
Just enjoy them being
Just-
babies.
Yeah,
That's true. That's a
I
good
would do
point.
that.
I guess mine would have to do with babies too. I guess if I could change anything, it would. I wish if I had known that my eating disorder would have prevented me from having babies, then I probably would have. That would have been a deal breaker for me, but I didn't know that. So if you're thinking of starting one and you want to be a mom, not gonna be easy.
Okay, here's a question from Tanisha Escalera. You guys have such pretty names. I hope I'm not butchering them.
I butcher
just
names
burped
all the time.
pork again. I'm
I know.
sorry.
I could smell it.
Okay, Tanisha wants to know, was it difficult when you first started making videos for YouTube? Like, were you nervous making them? Was it awkward to record, or did it all just come natural to you?
I was so nervous. Ask Danny. I was so nervous, and especially Danny. Do you remember when I posted the
I need
very
some more
first video?
Mentos.
No. I
What?
hate those Mentos. Do you have anything not so minty?
Is it better than the pork?
Go get me some.
It's either Mentos or pork.
Snacks.
Or cheese.
The
Ooh,
one
cheese.
above, in the, if you go in, turn left. Those white cupboards above, like the, yeah. See if there's like cookies or fruit
Oh,
snacks.
somebody else called you Shanny Whammy.
Maybe fruit snacks. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
By the way, speaking of that, I can tell you this. I have been considering starting a second channel to be a fun channel. I'm only considering it. And I would
That
name
was
it.
another question, by the way.
Oh, it was?
Mhm.
Oh. And I would name it Shanny Banani, because that's
Aw.
what my family's always called me. So, or Shwanny Banani.
Shwanny Banani.
But probably Shanny Banani would be easier for people to remember. But, so anyway, side note, if I end up doing a second one.
I feel like we're ignoring the people.
Katie Nick says, I hate spamming you, girl, but I need you to see how crazy our resemblance is, and I can't believe that we have the same birthday. I'm in shock.
Who?
Katie Nix.
Really? Send me a picture.
Hi, Matt.
I'm like tripping.
Send
out.
it to Instagram and I'll look right now. Okay. What was the question?
Really?
Shanny, hey. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany! Aw. Hi, guys. I can barely see. I have people
Do
being
it,
in front of
hey.
me. I have assistants.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to be in it?
Yeah.
You're really pretty.
Sweater hugs.
Sweater hugs from Tiffany. Okay, do you have a question or are you
Oh,
getting
slow it
one
down,
of
slow
them?
it down.
Shanny, I'm a writer and I want to collab with you on a novel about eating disorders and that are realistic. I don't know how to get a hold of you.
Whoa. Maybe,
You have
Try,
what email or
try messaging me on Instagram. And the first thing you say, be like, this is about writing.
ooh,
So that
tap
I'll-
on it again.
So
Oh, go back
people
up.
don't know
What was his
it
name?
is.
What was that person's name? Go up. Go up, go up.
Lex, are
Paige
there fruit snacks in
Campbell.
there?
Paige Campbell.
Or candy or cookies?
Paige
or-
Campbell. What? Get her on Instagram.
Are there cookies or candy or anything?
Wait, what's that one? Have you ever considered going to school to counseling people with ED?
I
Is that
have
dream
thought of that.
unrealistic?
I have thought of doing that. I would much rather grow my channel and kind of do that here, but I have thought about it. Ooh, thank you.
I am Sierra.
Hi, Kaylee, what's up? Just making sure.
Today I decided to be good.
You're at my house, that's not allowed. Okay, well, what happened? Did we
She's
start
calling
over?
you. No, because Kaylee's calling you.
Is that your daughter, Sierra?
Oh,
Because she keeps
hello?
saying this is Amanda.
Hi. What's up?
Sierra! Hi, baby!
Is it?
have a YouTube though.
Is Alexis or Amanda reading?
Yeah, I'll be
Yep,
able to,
they're
I'll
here.
be able to drop you off.
Lex and
All she-
Amanda
all
are
she
here.
has to do
I'm
is drop
eating.
you off.
Amanda's reading.
So,
I'm eating.
probably not too late.
The lemon
Probably 10 or 11 maybe.
Are they gluten
Just
free?
have her drop you and
They're
Sierra
gluten-free
here and
ones.
tell her I'll make sure you get home.
Oh.
Tell her to drop you and Sierra off here and then I'll make sure you get home. Yeah, those are so good, aren't they? Okay, I'll see you soon.
Oh,
Okay, love you, honey. Bye.
Okay,
I
two
think
questions.
It started over.
Did it start over?
Because now it says it's only been 55 seconds. Oh well, that's okay.
You need to
Keep
shut your
going.
phone off or something.
Well, it'll
No,
do it
you're-
on there too.
It's
It's
still
fine.
on. You're still live, baby.
It's still.
Okay, somebody wants to know
Okay.
why do you apologize to
Oh.
the trolls? Why?
Wait, what? To
Oh,
the trolls? What?
Oh, who do they mean?
What are you talking about? Read the
Yeah.
whole question and their name. They like that.
Why are you apologizing to these people? I can't read everything they said. It was not appropriate.
Let's see.
Oof. Right here. I think she means the people that are literally the trolls that are picking on you, or the ones that are.
You're right. You're right.
Why do you apologize?
Love your
Um,
haters. Love your, what's that saying? Like, love your enemy.
Because-
I can tell you why.
Because I.
She has a really
Yeah.
big heart. Like,
You explain it. I'm sick.
'Cause
of
her
talking
heart-
about it.
she's like the opposite of the Grinch.
Danny cracks open a Dr. Pepper.
My heart is 3 sizes too big.
Yes.
Aw, that's the cutest thing you
I
ever
have a
said.
reputation to consider.
I love it.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
This comes from JoJo.
Jojo Kelly.
Just one question for tomorrow. When you have been really low and wanted to self-harm or purge, what's the biggest thing that would stop you?
Yes, you did, Paul.
Thinking about my husband finally is what stops me. I've had nightmares where he'll find me passed out on the bathroom floor with puke all over my hands. I've had several encounters with him where he'll catch me cutting and the look on his face is just heartbreaking. And that's the face I try and remember, and I just try and think of the worst thing that could happen and the fact that I would never want Downey to see that. So if you live with someone that you care about, or the other thing is just to distract yourself as much as you can. That's why YouTube saved me. Go watch positive videos on YouTube. Don't watch sad ones. Go watch positive, funny ones, or uplifting, or just anything to get your mind busy and keep your hands busy.
Actually, I think
You
the
know
Mentos
what?
are
You know
making it
what?
worse. I think they're making me.
I don't watch him, but
Now it's like spicy
No, it's just
Mentos,
mint
spicy pepperoni Mentos or
The fork was.
something.
I think. Have you ever dropped a Mento in the thing of Coke?
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening in my stomach. It's coming back up.
Seriously? Did you drink soda?
I just threw up in my mouth and it burned.
Ew. Have some more. That's not funny,
Sorry.
but it's funny. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions on here?
Yeah, let's take one from now. Send your questions now. Just wait. They'll resend them. You don't have to.
There's a whole slew of them.
Resend your questions. Ready, go.
Oh, Danny can see them. Go.
Oh, Danny.
Well, then
Wait.
let's
Oh,
have
stop
Danny
it.
do
Stop
it.
it. Stop it.
Well, let's have Danny do it.
Do you think that Ed is genetic? Wait. What is that?
Do you think eating disorder is genetic?
I think, is that the whole question?
No, but I can't read it from as far away. It's a really long question.
Anyone? Can anyone read it?
I don't know who you're talking about.
I guess it's technically a mental disorder. Do you think it can be genetic? Well, the genes,
I think
the genes for a
addiction.
mental disorder
Yeah.
are genetic.
The genes for mental disorder in both of our parents and their parents and their parents and generations suffer from mental illness. I just happen to fall into eating disorders. We've had people in our family fall into different types of things that mixed with their mental disorders caused a big problem. And so that's why I'm always saying, if you're thinking of trying it, what I mean by that is I'm not saying it's a choice to have an eating disorder. I'm saying that first time is a choice, and you might not know if you have an addictive personality or if you have a mental disability that's going to turn it into an eating disorder. That's what I mean by that.
How do you stay so positive when things are so hard?
I read your guys' comments.
That one right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I read your guys' comments and
For me, it's Jesus.
kiss them and
Can I say that
stuff.
on your channel?
What?
For me, it's Jesus. Can I say that on your
Of
channel?
course you can.
The level, don't kill it.
Don't kill it.
Don't drop it. Don't kick it.
Sorry, some of these are really long. I gotta read through them really quick.
You're fine. Danny, do you see any questions for me?
Yeah, I got a lot. What do you want?
Okay, give me one.
If you had a job or have a job, how did you commit with the difficulty side effects of an eating disorder?
When I did have a job, it was very difficult. I would call in sick 3 times a week. I would have to go home early all the time. That's why I'm so thankful I found YouTube and that this is my job now, because it can go with my health problems. I can work around it. So, but yeah, it was always a problem for me to hold down a job. The longest I kept a job was 2 years, and I'm lucky I kept it that long. I'm lucky they didn't fire me sooner for how much I missed and how late I was and sick I always was, and yeah. So, yeah, eating disorders get in the way of everything.
This is
Everything.
not tasting so good the second time around.
Why are you throwing it up then?
I think because I ate too many Mentos and now it's mixing and
Do
it's.
you want some? Here, eat one of these. That's like,
Brooke
that'll do what bread does to you.
Celerino?
Wait,
Oh, sorry.
I have a question for you, actually. This is not on here. But I have seen several people on your videos throughout the last year, ask you how to basically start having an eating disorder.
I don't address
How do you
that.
feel about comments like that?
I
What would you
ignore
say
them.
to them?
I 100% ignore them.
But what would you say to them?
If I answered,
Yeah, what would
I
you
wouldn't.
say? No, I mean, what advice would you give them about?
I would say,
Watch every
actually I
video
don't
on
want to
this
say because I want to
channel.
make a video of this, but basically, I would tell you, I would scare you, sort of. I would tell you things that would scare the crap out of you and you wouldn't want to start. I would ask you to go watch my channel and my denture journey
Yeah,
and
pop
my
your teeth out right now.
my
That's what I would
health
say.
problem. Yeah.
You know what
This
we
is-
said we should do with her teeth when
This
she.
is what happens.
No, okay.
Right there.
So when she gets
There
her
you go.
real teeth put in,
This is what happens
There
when
you go.
you're 30 years old.
And 40 grand later,
Dentures
people.
And $40,000.
you know what we're gonna do with those when she gets her real teeth.
Oh.
You see those little teeth clappers?
Yeah.
and
I'm
we'll
so,
put feet on the bottom and they'll go.
so making that.
And I'll just film it. I'll just
I
follow
told
it around the
people-
house and
Yeah,
walk around
and
the house.
we'll make like like a little short film out of
Yeah,
it, and you'll
totally.
follow the teeth around the house.
That's great.
Like a Pixar short.
Can you say Pixar?
Yeah, you can say it. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say Pixar, but then I thought rules.
You just can't play music or for very long.
Can I sing it?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
That's why I can do karaoke.
You don't
and
want me
stuff.
to though.
You just can't play the actual recording. Paul says yes. Of course. I can barely see. Okay. Anything else? Anybody?
Hold on. There's lots. I'm
I've
still
got a
going.
whole ton.
Okay, you go, Danny. Go.
Holy crap.
I thought you had a whole ton of them.
What's your favorite arts and
Danny.
crafts to do?
Danny.
Scrapbooking.
Making cards and scrapbooking and painting. Next. Oh, I found something.
Okay, Brooke Celerino
Moving on.
asks.
I found something cool, Danny. Will you
Ooh,
grab it?
Ooh, keep going.
That picture behind the table that
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot. Will you grab it?
My back
Yeah.
hurts.
Here's a question to answer.
Oh, you You want me to rub it?
Do you,
I'm dead.
you want to ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Brooke asks, do you have almost a split mind on recovery? At the same time, I want to recover. Also, I want to starve myself to bones. Just wondering if I'm the only one.
Every day I feel that, and it's a battle every day.
Wait,
Literally half.
Pause. May I suggest you say his question again? Because I don't think they can hear him all the way over there.
Oh, say it again loudly.
They should be. I was able to hear the girls on it when I
Oh, were you? Okay, sorry. My bad. Keep
Just
going.
in
Get it
case,
here.
Brooke asks, do you have an almost split mind on recovery? At the same time, I want to recover. I also want to starve myself to bones. Just wondering if I'm the only one.
Yeah, even every day I feel that way. Every day. I go back and forth every minute almost.
Oh, I forgot about this
I
one.
know, right? So no, you're not alone. So I painted this when my first bird Bungie died, and I forgot. Look how cute. Look.
You should paint a Bundy.
Oh,
And I did like a rose gold background. I don't know if you can tell.
oh, that's so cute.
So I just found this when I was unpacking. I totally forgot about it. So I'm gonna paint one of Buddy also. This is Bungie.
Okay, ready?
Mhm.
If your body won't, this is from Tiger and Bella 2012. If your body won't let you have a baby, would you want to adopt a baby?
I guess it just depends on timing and right
Adoption's
now.
really expensive too.
I know it's expensive. Not right now. We wouldn't. I'm not healthy enough to bear a baby, and I'm also not healthy enough to take care of a baby right now. But you never know. Maybe. It's always an option.
I'm sorry.
Danny.
Lots of comments. Danny, your turn. Talk loud.
Britt Ellis 8515
Your boyfriend's
asked, did you ever take
Shawn Mendes
pictures
is here.
of
That
yourself?
was Daddy's truck, I heard?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Yay! I
Party
actually,
at
sorry,
Shanny's house.
sorry to interrupt you, but I literally heard a truck and I thought, is that Sean? But I thought,
He tried to scare him, but he saw us.
oh,
Then he tried scaring us.
Sean's here.
Oh my gosh,
It's
this is the worst thing
romantic.
ever.
Sean!
So sweet.
I really, literally was sitting here and I'm like, that totally sounds like Sean's truck. But then I thought,
My heart.
why would he be here?
Oh my god.
They're in love. They're in love.
You all right,
Aw.
It's only Wednesday. Just hang in there, okay? We're gonna make it. Oh, we're gonna make it. Hi, Ange.
Oh, thanks.
High
Oh,
five.
oh, I still have it. All right. Thanks. Is that good?
That's good. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, go home.
Okay. Who has a question, Danny?
Danny, go.
Talk loud.
Hang on. I lost them all.
Danny, I need a cold one.
It's in the fridge there, bro.
Hold on with the boys. I'm gonna be
Holy juice.
Shanny, can I have a
popsicle?
Okay, that's it from
Can I
her.
have a popsicle?
Yeah.
That's it from the video.
Go for it.
Amanda, do you want a
What?
popsicle?
That's it from the video.
Oh.
So I'm gonna follow this live now
Okay.
so that I can.
Okay.
Wait, how do I do that?
You go to YouTube.
Wait, I was just on YouTube. Okay. Go to my page. 5 Q&A. 5:35.
Yes. No, this is not it. Where's the newer one?
Oh, that's the one we could get in trouble for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you'll do it.
Danny, how did you find my live? Hold on. Oh.
I just YouTube told me that you were live, so.
I don't know why it's
Do
not
I have to go to
doing
the
it this
home
time.
page of YouTube then?
No.
Get your
It
pancake
should show you
stuff.
on my page.
Oh, right here.
Oh, there you are.
A little bit, not a lot.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait,
What
hold on.
We have
question?
Saturday and Sundays off. Yeah. I'm so screwed from being out in the sun all day.
Oh, it's like backwards. That's so
I
weird.
had a big beard yesterday, this morning. I had a-
All right, now I can read your questions from here.
We had 100 some extras the other day. I
Yeah.
didn't even know they had that many. They just.
Katie Nix wants you to look at her channel.
Yes, I will.
I think I look just like you.
You look like me? Okay.
Oh wait, I gotta turn it on.
Yes.
Did you ever
Real.
take pictures of your self-harm?
Yeah, yeah.
One of those features.
Um,
Yeah. Your cattle.
And a 10.
I did one time, and it was to show Danny, because he was out of town. That's it.
Sierra wants to know.
Wait,
Have-
what am I looking at? Kelly Nix? Kelly?
Katie. Wait, no, wait. Hold on.
Katie Nix, take it easy. You're busy. We'll get to you in a second.
Have Alexis, Amanda, Angela ever suffered with body image issues or mental health issues
I'll
that
let
they
you
would feel
answer that.
comfortable talking about?
What? Are we in it?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Is this her?
And in fact, this morning I made a new resolution not to eat sugar so I can shed some weight, but that's mostly, for heart
Sorry, couches are still
reasons to keep my heart healthy. But yeah, it's tough. I didn't always look like this,
But
Before I had
also-
kids, I looked like this, and it's tough, when you're a mom and your body changes. It's hard.
And we were, I
What's the
mean,
word?
And when your husband can sit in bed at 11 o'clock at night and eat a whole bag of peanut M&Ms, and you're like,
not gain a thing.
not gain a pound. It's tough.
Shanny?
Yeah, whatever.
But we're learning to accept our bodies now. We're just curvy girls, and that's okay, and
And
that's
I-
beautiful.
And also, I
What's your
suffered from
address?
bipolar for
What's
10
your
years.
address?
I don't know.
Kaylee
So,
wants
yeah.
it.
I don't know. Ask
What do you
Danny.
have sunglasses
Don't
on?
say it out loud.
Hangovers and-
Go have Danny tell you.
Are you sure?
Sunglasses at night. Did
Grandma
you miss the
knows.
beginning of the video?
Isn't Grandma
Yeah, I
driving
did.
them?
Oh, okay.
You guys can have all those popsicles.
No, I'm totally
Oh,
comfortable
freeze,
talking
but
about
no,
it, Sierra.
popsicles, they're sour.
But I wouldn't just want to give like a quick answer. Maybe I could come over and talk about it another time with Shannon, so
basically-
we could take some time
Yeah,
to talk about it.
Basically, I've addressed
I
this
don't
several
know what happened.
times, that
Something just went away.
we come from a line of, Mom, he's
Love it.
texting you.
What?
We come from a line
You
of
could
self-conscious people, and back then,
Surely you know where
that's how
Just right by
everyone
the window.
was, and so
I can move it.
it didn't become an issue until after we were already shown that. Like, my mom didn't even know when she found out about my eating disorder, she didn't know how to handle it because no one talked about it, and.
Things
but
were very different
she
even 20
struggled
years
too.
ago.
Yeah, like times have changed, like
What did you say?
our grandma, we love her, bless her heart, was obsessed with how she looked also, but that was her day, that's how everyone was in that day. You had to look a certain way, you had to act a certain way, you had to, you know what
I
I
would have
mean?
been terrible living in the 50s.
Me too.
I would not.
I would have been like,
I would have been one of the
dude,
women
you
that
can do your own dishes
led like
tonight.
the, yeah. Okay,
I feel like that's
Tanisha
how it
wants
is
to know,
today.
does your religion, Lexus, come here, you can answer this one. Come here.
Well,
Does your religion allow you to drink
I
alcohol?
can't get it off. I've
No.
already committed. I'm
Why?
already telling other
Why?
shows.
because.
No, the answer is no, if you couldn't hear her.
You have to talk louder or come over here.
And the art director and the art movement are vegan.
That's how I am a lot.
Okay, no, short answer.
I'll be like,
Have
what
you
if
ever
I-
considered using cannabis to treat any of your ailments? That's marijuana. Cannabis is marijuana.
I have not, I don't judge you if you do, but I have not, no. I don't even think it's legal here, so.
It's not legal here, not even medically.
But like,
First week of
if I
August.
had cancer, if I had cancer, yeah, I would, that's good.
I'm just,
Yeah,
They're
for sure,
going all the way till they're on the boat.
I'm just barely scrolling through the comments. Sierra says you're stunning, thank you.
That's it for this
You're
She
Sierra?
said-
story.
No, just another
Oh.
Sierra. She says I suffer from bipolar disorder too. It's tough,
You should
tough,
talk.
tough. Fight the good fight.
We need to
It's
make
tough.
a video of that. Is that what
We
you were
should.
talking about before?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
That I said I would, I'm
Oh.
comfortable talking about it, I just
Just
don't,
not,
it takes
yeah.
a long time and I don't wanna just.
That's a good idea. We'll make a whole video on that. What is happening?
Okay, second
enjoy
question.
this.
I remember you mentioning you had
Is it
a,
raining?
No, it's not
It's
raining.
almost raining.
dude, are you listening?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I remember you mentioning you had a kidney cyst in one of your older videos. Do you know what caused that?
Yeah, I have something called interstitial cystitis,
New Blair.
which is cysts on my bladder and kidneys, and I get them all the time. I get a bladder infection 2 or 3 times a week. I always have a UTI, or what feels like a UTI, and it comes from cysts on my, it's just an illness that I've had for a really, really long time. Another one of my annoying diagnoses.
Okay, what do you think about people going vegetarian or vegan to help recover from EDs?
You gotta read their names, by the way.
Natalie Moeller, thank you Natalie.
What was the question?
What do you think about people going vegetarian or vegan to help recover from EDs?
If you're doing it for the right reasons, great, but if you're doing it to use it as another form of a diet or another form of an eating disorder, then don't do it. But if you're really doing it with good intentions and not just using it to
I
starve,
just kept my burp in, you
And-
could have done the same.
you can burp as much as you want here.
It's a
What
free
did I
country for
answer?
crying out
Did you
loud.
is that good enough? Yes.
Hey, if you go
You do it for
pagan,
the right reason.
go pagan, period, in general. It's a mix between paleo and vegan, so it's mostly like vegetable, plant-based with some fish, and chicken.
Oh, I thought that was like pescatarian.
No, pagan. Love it. It's so good for you. If you're trying
But,
to
like-
detox, go pagan.
Like, guys, I have
Visit
the
these
heart. I
many
want to be a vegan because I don't like animals being killed. However, I know that if I went vegan or vegetarian, I would be using it for another
Go
15
pagan,
years.
because you can eat fish. And fish is really good for you.
I know.
Okay, if you could visit any, this is Tanisha again. Hi Tanisha. If you could visit any country without worrying of cost, where would you go and why?
I almost said Hawaii.
On our next video, we'll be having a geography lesson.
Do you remember?
That was
my-
13 years ago, too late.
Do you remember my honeymoon story? Did
put Connell
I ever
Which
tell
one?
you this? It's really embarrassing.
Okay, let's hear
Where
it.
can you
We
see
like,
that?
ready, go. I'm
So-
gonna put this down so I can listen.
Rob, when we got married, Rob came to me and he said, okay, so you can fly anywhere in the United States to go on your honeymoon. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. And I didn't know Hawaii was a state. So I chose California. And then like 2 years ago, I was talking to Rob about it. And he's like, if you want to go to Hawaii so bad, why didn't you go on your honeymoon? I'm like, because that's not in the United States.
It is in the United States.
I could have gone to Hawaii on my honeymoon if I knew it was a state.
So is now a good
Listen,
time
it's
to
an
admit that I
island.
tutored you in high school?
It's like not Texas. It's like farther than
English
Texas.
is my good subject.
This is what happens when you do your sister's
I know it's
homework
not
so
farther
she
than
can
Texas.
graduate high school.
Yes, I'm really bad at
Oh
geology.
my gosh.
Oh,
Annie
she didn't get
Lemaster
it.
wants-
She didn't get it.
Wait, I didn't hear you.
I
Say
said
it.
I'm really bad at geology.
Oh my gosh.
You remember when I said that to you one time?
No, but it must
And I
have been
meant
funny.
geography,
Oh,
but I said geology.
that's funny. What's geology, Shannon?
Listen, the study of geologiness.
Oh my.
Rocks.
What did you? Thank you. Okay, Annie Lemaster wants to know: will you find a new church now that you moved? So we still belong to the
Yeah,
same church.
We're thinking
Yeah.
of going Baptist.
Knock it off.
Just different buildings.
We
saw
have
the
lots
same-
of
yeah.
different ward buildings, but it's all part
And
of the
ours
same
is like
religion.
2 blocks away, so. It's all the same church, it's just different buildings.
Victor McDowell wants you to smell the neck of your friend.
Wait, is this the
The
guy that
maple.
was leaving? I don't wanna smell your neck. You're not my
joking.
friend, you're my sister.
I'm joking.
I got one for you.
Joke.
Get over here.
Wait, I'm reading
I
it.
have
Oh,
to smell
sorry.
your neck.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine, dude.
It's gonna taste like volleyball. Taste, smell.
Okay, this is actually a really important
Smells
question.
like outside.
You need to focus for this. This is really important.
Okay.
Whoa, I'm so sore.
Rock Satanic.
Oh, that's the one I was gonna do. Good job.
Oh, thanks, Danny. Says, it's been a year since I stopped starving myself and throwing up after eating, and my mom helped me with treatment, which is already a lot of money. How do I tell her that I might be relapsing again?
I have personal experience with this one lately because
Extinct
Um,
pretty much the next week.
people in my family and you guys have donated to me for my teeth, and so every time I've messed up, what?
If
This is accused dogs.
Is it a pit bull?
No.
Wait, is that her?
Is that that lady you were telling us about?
They came out of the house.
They're next doors, they have like 3 or 4.
Is my truck all right?
Yeah, they're cute.
Parked right
Oh,
now.
it's good.
No, it's gone.
They towed
Just
it away.
listen, it's your mom. She's gonna love you no matter what, and if she doesn't, that's not your fault. That's sad, and again, just try to explain to her this
The
is
plan.
being in recovery. Even if you feel fully recovered, sometimes you relapse, or sometimes you just mess up once, or whatever.
Then things will go
And
till-
just remind her before you talk to her about it. Say, please don't punish me for what I'm about to tell you, because you should never be punished for having an eating disorder. It's a mental disease, and just tell her that. Just say, listen, please don't punish me, please don't be mad with me, but I really want to be honest with you about this, and this is what happened, and I hope you can help me through this and support me. No matter how mad you might be, just don't give up on me, and I won't give up either, you know? I don't know.
So the honesty part that she said is super duper important. The older I get, the more I realize how important it is to just be honest.
Yeah,
You know,
it's easier.
Stop trying to hide things,
It's easier to
sugarcoat
just-
things, or
yeah.
beat around the bush. Just be honest. Don't be rude,
And that's,
but be
and
honest.
that's actually a lot easier than,
I think so.
yeah, doing the work of beating around the bush. 'Cause then you have to figure out how to say things, and how do I hide it,
And I think it would make you stronger too, because if you're being honest about it, you're coming out about it, you're not trying to hide it, which I would think would do more damage to you, right? Because you're still trying to hide it. Lucinda Gonzalez wants to know what's your favorite color.
rainbow and pink and blue and purple
Brett wants you to know this
yellow
is a safe bird.
and red and green,
Good, and they're doing
but
some
not
different
forest
this
green.
season. They're
All the
doing
colors
location
but
stuff, so
forest
not-
green.
They're barely on the studio at all.
Carlos Reagan has a special request. Can you guys scream, "I kiss the cat"? That depends, what's it for? Let us
It
know.
might be the fetish guy that was here last time.
Let us know and we'll think about it. Read this joke. Blue hearts for Shanny. What are the blue hearts?
I don't know, Shannon.
What are blue hearts? Tell us what blue hearts are.
That's it. You guys are full of it. It's fine.
Honders Haunt says, "I'm currently recovering from bulimia and I'm alive because of you."
Cute, thank you, that's sweet, you're alive because of you.
Your hair looks really cute.
Me?
Yeah. Check out your Insta DM when you get a chance.
Okay, well, where do spaghetti and sauce go to dance?
Wait,
Oh, sorry, Paul. My stomach. You can hear us.
I don't know.
The meatball.
But
That's so funny.
I almost did my laugh on that one.
Go eat another popsicle so we can have another dumb joke.
Okay, they would love to know why we're not
Give
allowed
me
to drink
blue.
alcohol.
I know I can answer this.
Blake's,
I don't
give me
wanna get
blue.
this wrong.
Oh, well, I might
I'm
get
bad at
it.
thinking, I know. Maybe
Well-
we should have answered.
Missionaries, why are we not allowed to drink alcohol?
And coffee, can you explain that too?
because it tastes wonderful.
Okay, so
Because it leads to addiction,
yes, thank
That's
you.
what, coffee or
One of-
alcohol?
and it will take over your, well, it's
Do
about
you-
Hot
agency.
water.
Do coffee
Okay,
first.
so there's a
So
couple of
when you're
reasons.
inebriated, you have no agency, you cannot make decisions for yourself and people can
There's a couple of reasons. One of the things that Sean talked about was addiction, you know, to save us from becoming addicted and not having control over our own actions, which is super important. I also believe that God gives us, the reason He gives us His commandments and His rules is to help us be better people, help us learn self-control. He can also see, I mean, He knows everything down the line. There have actually just been recent studies come out that talk about how coffee and tea are causing throat cancer. And so it's just interesting that, you know, God can see all these things that are bad that would happen to us in the future, and so He wants to protect us from that. But also, you know, it's
It's also just a personal choice, and that's okay, just like, I'm not gonna judge you if you
we
drink
also have
coffee or
agency
alcohol.
too. We also have agency. You know, God gives us commandments, and there's certain rules that He wants us to follow, but we still have a choice whether or not we want to do it.
Is that kind of sour too?
And that's important too, because if we don't choose to do it on our own, then we're not gonna become better people. Nobody has ever become a better person because somebody made them. You know, you have to choose to be that way in order to
You
become
know
better.
what's right for you. Okay.
No, she just wanted to know because she's interested about the religion.
Oh, yeah.
Hello from Puerto Rico.
Shannon, do you ever feel pressure being such a huge role model to so many people?
Dude, you're stealing my thunder.
Like right now, in front of these girls and my sister, yes.
Yes.
I do, yeah, but it's a very rewarding type of a pressure. It's very, it gives me purpose, so it's
No,
okay.
John, I'm not blind.
You have glasses, Marks.
I just didn't have makeup on today, and I honestly thought I looked better with the sunglasses.
But who cares, right?
I just thought that was funny. Is she
Are you
blind?
blind? Yes, she's reading your question.
Aw,
Anything else?
let's see. Paul, you can't hear very well. Do we have to shout? Is that better?
You might actually need to move that closer, because since the mic's over here, it's gonna catch everything but you guys.
What would you do with $1 million? Ooh, where'd he go?
You're talking to me? Hold
Yeah.
on.
That comes from Lucinda.
The heck
I
set up
would-
the lighting, guys? You guys
We
are killing
accidentally
me.
dropped it. I'm sorry.
No, I don't care
That
about
was my
Just-
fault.
You guys
That was my fault, I dropped it.
Would it be better if I just
No,
took
no,
them
no,
off?
it's-
I felt so self-conscious.
I don't want it on our face like that.
Got it, copy.
We're not on a movie set.
Okay,
I don't want it
whatever.
how you're
You gotta
used to
have
doing it.
something.
We have something
It's
and it's
flat.
fine.
Now I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses
Yeah,
back
we
on.
don't want bright lights, it's fine. Stop, that's blaming us.
What would you do with $1 million? There you go.
Well, I would give 10% to the church first.
laugh.
Which
Me?
is called tithing. I would give some to my family.
Is that saved forever?
I would buy a house, and I would travel to see all of you.
What? Is that saved forever?
Dang it. Oh, there is.
You're welcome.
So tithing,
And
family,
Echo.
house, travel.
Okay, Anna L wants to know, what is your advice on when you do get punished for having an ED?
I think
Do
you
you
have
say
to
ED or
remember. Ed,
Okay.
either. I think you just have to remember that. I have to remember that not everyone knows what I know, and not everyone knows to not punish me for it. This is why you have to prep people and tell them that. Like my mom, when she found out, grounded me because she didn't know how else to handle it. She didn't know, but once she learned, she never punished me again for it. So, did I answer your question?
Yes, but people are still saying they can't hear us.
What?
Oh wait, that was 7 minutes ago. I'm behind 7
We're
minutes.
really behind. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna get caught up, guys. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna skip John's comments.
Dude, people are such dirtbags out here.
Or do we have perverts again?
No, I mean, it's that, it's just people trying to Bible bash us when it has nothing to do
Hey,
with that. It's
Don't get into it with him, guys. Don't get into it.
absolutely crazy.
Hey,
You know what you believe.
Do
and
what I do, guys.
let it
I
go.
respect other religions, and I
Let it
would
go.
hope that they would respect me too.
Which one of you is older?
Hey, Bible bashing.
Ooh,
seems
another
like
game?
change
Who
is
said that?
sexual.
Okay,
What?
ready, go. Who's older? Somebody wants to know who's older.
You know.
Maybe not.
Don't
this
give
crowd.
it away if you don't know.
If you know, if you played this game before, don't give it
Take
away.
your glasses off. Take your glasses off.
Oh,
If somebody, all they had to do right now was get on this channel and try to find it.
Britt says that I'm older.
I love my girls. Did anyone guess? Everyone knows.
Yes, Britt says that I am.
Everyone knows.
Oh, to be fair, you told us. So Sierra was already here.
Everybody on
Shanny, what country did you want to go to? Because you got huge Gus.
Oh, that's right.
Here,
I want to go to
we'll take these.
Australia and England first.
England was so pretty.
That would be my first, because a lot of you
What's
live in
this?
those places. That's where I would first go. And then all over Europe and.
People in London were so nice. Super duper nice. My favorite thing was riding around in those cute little taxis that they have, and the drivers were so nice.
That's where JoJo is. JoJo.
Oh, JoJo's from there.
Not this JoJo. My friend JoJo.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later.
I'm pretending like I remember.
Oh, okay, yeah. Anyway. I have to pee so bad.
Go
Okay.
pee, I'll entertain him.
Let's do a few. Okay, yeah, that's good. Actually.
Don't leave just because she's
Ask
going to the
Angela
bathroom.
questions
She'll be
now.
back.
Ask
Alexis, what
Angela
are you eating?
questions now.
Okay, ready, go. Ask me
I'm
questions.
eating their food.
Who wants to talk to me? Ready, go.
I told them to eat it. I want them to.
Thank you, Madison. You're so sweet. Why is my phone not... Oh, there it comes.
What do you have?
When did I first find out that Shanny was struggling? To be honest, I didn't know until I was already married. I guess that makes me a terrible sibling. I'm 6 years older than she is. So I was the oldest and she was the youngest, and so we just ran in different circles and did different things. I mean, when she was 6, I was 12 and running around with my friends, and she was still in kindergarten. So it was kind of a huge gap. I loved her, I hung out with her, but I didn't really have deep conversations with her like I probably should have. But I didn't know until I was already married. No, I cannot sing. Mona, no, that's not. I can play the piano, but I cannot sing. That is not my talent.
Good night. How do you see where the questions come out?
They're under comments. Do you have a channel?
Yes, I'm the one who played the piano upside down. But I promise you I play it much
Okay,
better
channel.
right side up than
So go
upside down.
here.
How did I react to her eating disorder? I was just really sad. I think anytime a member of your family is struggling, especially with something as difficult as an eating disorder, it just
Do you have
because
a-
you
do
love
have a
them so
YouTube
much, it
account?
makes you sad. So I was really sad.
Oh, if you have an account. if you
Have
an
I ever been to
account,
Ireland?
channel, you might put it
No,
here
but that would be amazing.
to
I would love to
see
go to
us
Ireland.
actually.
You sing beautifully.
No, I'm not a singer. Don't tell them that.
Turn the fan on.
Off?
On.
On? You have a good voice. Did someone ask how you
No,
found
the
out
fan
about
in
my
the
eating
bathroom.
disorder?
No, when I did.
Do you remember?
I remember
You
I
were
was
the
married.
first one,
I was
and you're the
married.
one that told Mom. Do you remember?
Okay, so here's the thing.
I have the story if you want it.
You might want to refresh my memory because I don't.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Shannon,
The problem is that I had, there are 7 years of my life that they're gone. I can't remember them. And so that was probably during that time.
When she and Sean were first married, I would hang out with them all the time. They'd invite me over for dinner and we'd play games and stuff.
Take us with you, McIntyre. Yeah, do it.
And one time we ate dinner and I ate too much, so I went to the bathroom to throw up, and next thing I know, Angela's pounding on the door. What are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, nothing, I'm fine, I'm fine. And Sean came, picked the lock, opened the door. I literally had puke on my hands, streaming down, and Angela started crying, like, why are you doing this to yourself? What are you doing? And then he called Mom right away, and that's how Mom found out, and then Mom grounded me, because again, you didn't know how to handle it either. It probably scared the living daylights out of you. Do you remember this, Sean?
Nope.
You don't?
Where were we
Yeah,
living? Which
the-
house?
That house that had the balcony thing from the kitchen, there was a balcony that looked over the living room, and it was like, it's the house Lexi was born in.
Jeans.
Oh, okay.
You know that one?
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's like right when you were first married.
She grounded you?
She did. I know. It was.
You have to remember too, I mean, like we've said before, that was
And it's
20
scary.
years ago.
Yeah.
It was
People
it was a
didn't talk
completely
about
different
it.
world back then. I mean, our
Exactly.
dad grew up, or when we were growing up, I'm sorry, my dad had bipolar disorder, and I never
No one
knew
Yeah.
because it was just not something that you talked about.
And it would have been helpful to know.
I mean, yeah, I knew
don't
he
you
was
think?
sick and I knew
Yeah.
there were problems, but I never knew he had a mental illness
Mhm.
because it wasn't talked about, and the stigma was
That's
super
why
huge
I've
back
never
then.
blamed you. I've never blamed Mom. I would have reacted the same way if I didn't know anything about it. I would have been like, if I walked in on Lex doing that, I would be like, and I didn't know what it was, I'd freak out too. And I would call you and I'd be like, do you know what your daughter's doing?
So both of Sierra's parents suffer from bipolar disorder. That has to
Wow.
be really tough.
That's got to be really, really tough.
Really tough.
I'm sorry.
So, slow down. Jennifer Black says, I have social anxiety and was wondering if you had any advice for making friends. I'm 28.
I don't know. Do you? I'm not
Social
good at-
anxiety is tough.
I'm not good at I'm not good at. I don't know how to answer this because I
That-
have a problem with it.
You can't really do that unless you're willing to go outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, and I fake it until I make
Fake it
it.
till you make it.
And that's what I did on YouTube. I faked relationships with you guys until it became real to me, until it became comfortable to me. And now I love you all like family, so
Maybe if you just want to go out like a little bit at a time that you have, you know, maybe you got invited to a party and you say, okay, I'm going to go for half an hour and talk to one new person, you know, and so you've given yourself a limit. 30 minutes, I'm only going to talk to one person and then I'm going to go home. So,
good idea.
so you have something to look forward to so you're not totally like, I'm freaking out.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Thank you.
Good one.
You bored?
We're almost done.
We're almost done.
When they get here, we're stopping.
We're just waiting for Sierra to get here.
They said they're 18 minutes away. So we'll take a few more questions.
Eureka says, yeah, a couple years ago when my mom found out about my self-harm, she deliberately shouted at me in public about it and said she would kick me out if I did it again.
And see, it's like, again, if she would know, if she knew, I mean, if she knew how to handle it, she wouldn't have done that. But again, we have to remember our families, their first instinct is to protect us. And sometimes that comes in the form of, what the crap are you doing to yourself? Why are you doing that? You're in trouble, so you'll never do it again. Because they don't understand it. But I'm really sorry that happened. That sucks. That's not fair.
McIntyre's starting a new job tomorrow, and she has social anxiety. She's totally scared. She's working retail.
I'm so proud of you.
Good job.
That's where I worked
That's
with
gonna
retail.
you're
and I
definitely gonna be
actually
out of your comfort
enjoyed
zone.
it. I actually enjoyed it. You've worked retail before. and
Oh, I worked retail. You
I
have to do a lot
actually
of talking.
enjoyed it. Yeah, you do have to do a lot of talking, but it kind of helped my social anxiety. Because when I went to work, I would put on my work brain and my work head, and that was more confident than who I really was. But it taught me a lot. It made me connect with people. So who knows? Maybe this will be a really, really good thing for you. I'm
So-
proud of you.
Debbie's leaving because she's still having a hard time hearing. Is everybody else having a hard time hearing?
Paul just said it was fine. I don't know what the problem is.
At work. Did you get that TV working?
No, I'm still ordering in the part to get it working. I just haven't had a chance to order it in. She's
How much
told-
is
if I did-
So there's a lot of
cheap
people
one,
saying on here that they were
12
judged when they were found out or
Yeah.
punished.
Everyone that I know was,
I have
including
mine,
myself.
and
Everyone
Shanny
knows.
wanted
Everyone I
one
know.
just like
That's
this.
why we are trying to educate the world on this.
Sierra
So that
says she
people can know.
switched. Sorry, Sierra says she switched to headphones and that was better.
Brett says sounds better now.
Maybe we just have to sit closer.
Paul said we should get a mic and set it up next time. Something about YouTube. Not transferring the service or having.
That's weird. We'll try and talk louder too. Is that better if I talk like that?
Yeah.
Is that annoying
I think-
to everyone
I
in
think
this
Paul,
room?
I think Paul laughed. He's working.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody?
Any other questions?
Someone said, Shanny, how do you feel about adopting, and how did you feel about?
about that.
Never mind. Shut
You
up,
were
Annie.
behind at the times, Danny. Come on. How are you? Does anybody ever just ask, how are you
yeah,
doing?
they do. Every time.
How
I'll
you
be like,
doing?
how are you today? Because every day's different. Today I'm good because I'm hanging out with all these people that I love. And it makes me feel really special that they want to come over to my house and hang out. Like even Sean, as much of a pain in the butt he is, I'm so happy that he's over there on my floor just chilling. Like that makes me feel so good. Almost like I'm like taking care of these people because they're in my home. It makes me feel all good and warm and fuzzy inside.
It makes you feel good in?
Good inside.
Good.
Good
Oh.
and then I was changed it.
Oh, here's a throwback Thursday for you, even though
Okay.
it's Wednesday. Shanny, did riding the rides at Disneyland hurt your body?
You clearly didn't watch the vlog. We decided that I would not do Indiana Jones. I would not do the train one. Thunderbolt.
Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah,
Road.
whatever. The big white mountain ones, Space Mountain, all those hard on my body ones we decided we wouldn't do. We decided Pirates would be safest for me. So we went on Pirates and I cracked a rib. And then we went on Indiana Jones, nothing happened. I threw up a tiny bit after because I was nauseous, but that's it. So, but yeah, I did have to be careful, and most of you probably do. What?
I think I'm dying.
You're
Oh,
dying?
can you do that outside? I don't want to drag your bloody body around here.
I just pooped blood.
Are you serious?
I'm not even kidding.
Gross.
You need to go check that out.
How much?
Gross. Thanks for sharing.
Are you serious? Are you
Sean,
still?
ask a question. Somebody wants to know any advice on how to overcome fear foods.
What's fear foods?
This is a hard one. I've answered this recently. Fear foods are when you're in recovery, there are foods that trigger you to want to either purge or that you purposely starve away from or stay away from. And everybody has different types of trigger foods. Mine slowly just started going away, and now I'm to the point that I don't have one food out there that triggers me to purge. So for me, I guess it just took time and it took practice. Just the more I healed mentally, the more those physical things went away. Those physical cravings and fears and stuff.
Question from Crystal Perez. I have anxiety all the time, and I get to the point where I start to pull my hair out from my head, eyebrows, and eyelashes.
Yeah.
Any advice?
Trichomania, is that what that's called? Trichomania.
Chocolate brown couch.
Any advice?
$400. Case on the couch.
We know somebody who has that problem, and they just started practicing again little by little, stopping little by little. Every day they would do it 10 minutes less until eventually they stopped doing it, and then their hair started to grow back, and they started to feel so confident and so proud of themselves for that they didn't want to get back into it. So just start little, like the other things, just start little by little. 10 minutes a day, do 10 minutes less of pulling, and eventually you'll get down to not wanting or needing to do it anymore.
Elisa Amanda says, my family gets so angry at me when I binge purge, but I can't help it. It hurts me so much. I've been in treatment for 7 years, but it doesn't help. What to do?
I'm gonna let you answer this.
Oh, okay.
Answer why you guys used to get mad at me before you understood it, and maybe that'll help her, because you guys get it now. You don't remember anything? Do people would talk about it though? You don't remember?
Well, I think her question is that she's been in treatment for 7 years and it's not helping her. So what does she do? I think everybody has to come to their rock bottom before. I mean, you have to want to change. You have to want it. You have to have
that's
the
true.
desire.
Mhm.
If you're not to that point yet, unfortunately, you're going to keep
Yeah.
going like this in the cycle.
I can't
until-
tell you how many times I tried stopping for my family, and it never lasted. It didn't last until I finally was at my rock bottom and knew that I had to stop or I was gonna die. And I was losing too much, and what was the actual question?
She just doesn't know what to do. It's been
Just-
so long. You know, we had a good one of the ward I'm in now. 2 or 3 bishops ago.
Bishop is
Um,
like our pastor kind of in our
yeah.
church.
Yeah, he wrote a book called The Wheel of Misery, and it's really amazing. He drew this wheel, and at the bottom there's like mud, and there's different stages along the wheel, and when you're stuck on the wheel, you go through, the anger, hurt phase, all the different phases, and then you drag yourself through the mud, and then you start to feel better, and you come back up, but then you don't get off the wheel, so you go all the way around again. And I think it's like that. I think until you have something inside you that motivates you to jump off that wheel, you're going to keep going around and around and around.
Yeah, that's true. Good one.
Was that depressing? I'm sorry,
No.
but you can do it. You can. Dig deep. You can do it.
You will find your the key, your key. Everyone has a different one.
Paige Campbell wants to know, would you have told your family about your ed if they hadn't seen it?
Yes, but not until I was an adult. I probably wouldn't have told them before that.
How old were you at that point when you were at my house?
Bulimia, I was 13.
Really? No, you had to have been older
14
than that.
maybe? 14.
Because that was our...
When did you get married?
I got married when I was
right
19.
after you got married. So you're 6 years older. So I was 13 or 14, something like that. Yeah, but that also is kind of because I was a teenager and I felt I wanted to hide everything from my family, and it wasn't until I got older and grew up a little that I realized that who's at BYU? That I realized that it's way more beneficial, and it's not as scary as you think to talk to your family about it, and they love you and they'll be there for you. Just explain what's going on and they'll be there.
How do you kick somebody out of here? Because I'm just really annoyed.
Don't be annoyed, it's just trolls.
Just ignore them.
They're just, that's how
Why
they
are
do.
some comments in black and some comments are in gray?
I don't know. I think they know how to bold them, put them in bold.
Oh, so they're yelling at us?
I don't
No,
know.
'cause
Or
I
just
think-
trying to get our attention.
Do you like Disney movies? What's your favorite?
So many. Oh, I have so many. Tangled. Into the Woods. Is that Disney?
It is now.
It is.
They bought it.
Oh, but like the Disney version with Meryl Streep. That's Disney, right?
Yeah, that's Disney.
That specific movie. Like that specific movie, I love. There are too many. Big Hero 6. I had too many. National Treasure.
National Treasure. We've been trying to find National Treasure. Into the Woods.
Oh yeah. Like, what are you doing?
I thought you just said that was your favorite movie.
I did, but
What are you
I
saying?
didn't connect the two.
That's funny because
Great comments.
I've been trying to find National Treasure 1 on TV. Only number 2 is out. For free, I mean, you know.
Rude.
I love National Treasure 1.
You have the DVD.
I have the DVD if you want to borrow it. You have it?
Yes, we can see the messages, Shauna.
Any more?
Why am I wearing sunglasses? Because I'm not wearing makeup and I just feel less self-conscious with sunglasses on. I'm so cool wearing sunglasses.
You're so cool. You're too cool for me. She's
Let's
beautiful
see.
for the record without makeup. But
So I was purging, this comes from Ainsley Thomas. So I was purging the other day and my best friend who doesn't know walked in. We haven't talked since. What should I do?
this goes along with all of these questions, which is that if you trust a person enough, whether it's your family or your close friends, and they either find out without you wanting them to or you want to tell them, the best thing to start by saying is that this is an illness, this is an addiction, and it's arguably one of the hardest addictions in the entire world because you have to face your addiction every day. I have to eat every day, and it's hard to recover from an eating disorder when I have to eat food. It's not like an alcohol or drugs where you can stay away from them and it won't kill you. If I stay away from my addiction, it will kill me. And also just be patient with them and realize that it's just be patient with them and just, what are you laughing at?
You
left
left me the O.J. Simpson one.
I just realized it was funny as hell.
Bob,
Sorry, hey.
okay, Bob, let's talk to Bob for a second. Can we
No,
talk
no,
to
no,
Bob?
no, no,
I want to
please
talk to
don't.
Bob for a
Don't.
second.
You're gonna give him
being
power
mean
and he's
or
gonna keep going. Don't do it.
I think he's funny.
No.
Is he
don't
rude
do
or
it.
pervy?
No, he's funny.
Pervy ones are funny.
He wants to know what my opinion on O.J. Simpson is because O.J. Simpson wore sunglasses
Not
inside.
just an opinion. He's been going on about it. Dude, you got a fixation, man. You gotta go fix that stuff. You need
Oh,
some
I haven't
help,
been
bro.
reading that much, but I don't have an opinion on O.J. Simpson. I wasn't there. I wasn't
don't
a
know.
jury member. I don't know enough to have an opinion.
Oh,
Maybe I
geez.
should take him off now. Now I'm feeling like a possible murderer.
You look like a murderer.
Hi, Sierra.
Anything else?
Oh, hold on. I'm way behind.
Danny,
Yes, ma'am.
anything?
Yes.
Yep,
Hello. I don't know how to say your name, but you were from Russia. Hello. Hi. Say hi to Russia.
Hi, Russia.
Hi, Russia.
What was the question?
Oh.
Oh, was that it? They just wanted me to say hi.
Okay. Question.
Sierra
Crystal
says,
Chris.
I'm moving west, BYU, from Idaho in a few months. Any advice?
Wait, you're
Wait,
moving
she's moving west from Idaho. You are in the west.
So, from Ohio.
Oh, from
Ohio to Idaho or here?
Oh my gosh.
Where?
She's moving from Ohio to
You
here.
didn't read that question properly.
I know.
She
You
said
said
like that.
BYU, Idaho.
It's
That's
going
what
to
you
BYU.
said.
She's going to BYU from Ohio in a few months.
Which
Any
BYU?
advice?
Utah or Idaho?
Did you
There
make
is no
him say
Idaho.
Yes,
BYU
there is.
I.
I know, but
Oh my
that's what it
gosh.
sounded like.
I'm moving west. BYU in parentheses. From Ohio
Okay.
in a few months.
Baby,
For the
Any
record, there are
advice?
two. There are
Do you
three
need to
BYUs.
eat something,
Holy
honey?
crap.
Um,
You need to open your
Utah is not Ohio. That's my advice.
Utah is
Everything-
not Ohio.
Yes,
Everything
I got
is different
advice
here.
for her. When she purchases her
Members of
BYU
the
gear,
church are
purchase the
different here.
royal blue.
Sean
stuff.
has some advice for you. My
What?
husband has some advice for you. He says when you buy your BYU gear, because you're going to need shirts and hats and all that stuff, buy the royal blue, not the navy blue.
That's
Really?
Buy
That's
the navy
cool.
blue. I like the navy blue.
Well, isn't the navy
Ah,
blue the
crap.
actual
She is going to
color?
Idaho.
No.
Never mind.
No, the football is
Ah.
a royal
You
blue.
can buy royal
Well,
blue up there too.
Idaho is a little bit different than Utah.
Make sure she has
They're
a
country
very
folk up there.
Hold on, make sure she
Yeah,
has a
it is a
very
little
warm
different.
winter coat because winters in Rexburg are
It's
freezing.
very cold up there.
But she's
very,
coming here.
very. No, she's
Idaho,
going to
BYU.
BYU.
Oh, she is
Idaho.
going
It is so
Oh.
cold there in the winter.
So cold. It's
so
cold here
cold.
too. Yeah. Ow!
Should I tell my family?
You don't even care. I'm over here crying and you don't even care. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Look, my back. You see this right here?
How close are
You
they
see
to when
this?
we go home?
Me too.
I just jammed my back into it.
Sorry. Somebody wants to know if they should tell their boyfriend or family about anxiety resulting from pulling my hair out. That's from Crystal.
If you feel it would trust you, it's always good to have
Thanks, Katie.
someone to talk to about it. It's very healing, believe it or not. It's very, you need support, so.
What is your opinion on people? Wait. What is your opinion on when people tell you depression is a lack of faith? Do people tell you this?
I've never been told that before, because we're taught that it's a mental thing. I've never heard that before, have you?
No, I've never heard that it's a lack of faith.
We're taught
But
the
I do know.
opposite.
But
We're
I
just
do know
taught-
that faith can heal.
Yeah,
depression.
we're taught that faith can heal it, but we're never taught, oh, you're not faithful enough and that's why you're depressed.
Sorry, guys. I'm 6 minutes behind on your comments.
Just go to the new ones.
Okay, Danny, go back to 9:02, and I'll skip forward.
Well, they'll ask again, do you know that? They'll just keep
Oh,
asking.
they will.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just keep asking.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
have to
Keep asking. Yay.
Yeah.
control of that.
Until you pick it.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Okay. When you first started filming for YouTube, did you find it somewhat difficult to film yourself talking to a camera, or did it come naturally to you?
They're here.
Yippee.
It was just awkward if other people were in the room. That was the only awkward part. If it was just me in the room, it was fine. But if Danny was in the room for the first probably 10 videos, yeah, it was really awkward. Hi! Okay, the rest of the family's here. We'll take one more question and then we're done.
Well, wait. I want to finish this
Oh.
up with Britt.
Oh, okay.
Because she says, I get told often that my mental health is due to a lack of faith. I never know how to respond.
That's not true.
So it's not true, and it just comes from a lack of understanding on their part. Just realize
Faith
that
is what helps you get through it.
really, unless you're going through a mental illness, you don't know what it's like. The world is a different place. You see everything through different lenses, and those people can't see it. So they don't understand where it's coming from. It's not a lack of faith, but I can promise you that faith will help you through it. So don't lose your faith.
That's like saying you get cancer because you don't have faith. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. Did you hear what Sean said? He said that's like saying you get cancer if you don't have faith. And that's ridiculous.
And she said thanks.
Okay, one more question. Pick
Okay.
a really good one.
Katie, well,
Pick the best one.
what do you define as good? Because then it would be like, everybody would know what question I'm reading, and it'll be like, why wasn't my question good enough?
Gosh, I don't know. It's just what you say.
How about I
let
just
me
pick the
pick.
next
How about I
question?
pick? I haven't
Next
even
question.
Picked, I haven't picked one yet.
Okay.
This whole time.
Do you have any suggestions for someone wanting to start a YouTube channel?
Don't.
5 seconds.
Just
Bob,
start,
I think you're funny. Sorry.
start by filming yourself on your phone,
At least John's got
and then learn iMovie, the app. It's free and it's super easy. And if you don't want to edit it, you don't have to. But if you want to edit it, you could start simply. Come in here. Come here. You could start simply with iMovie, or you could just upload them directly from your phone and just try. And it's great. And it's all good. Look who's here. Kaylee's here. So, just be confident and know that everybody is nervous at first. Everybody. No one's expecting you to be perfect at it ever, but especially your first video. Every single person is super nervous on their first video, so don't worry about it too much. So, okay, so thanks for joining us for the live Q&A, and thank you, Angela, for being such a good part of and a good helper of the question finder of the times of the people. And thank you for joining and all the wonderful questions. And we will see you tomorrow for a fun Friday video.
Will be with me.
With this one right here. No, yours is Saturday. Tomorrow. Oh wait.
Tomorrow's Thursday. You're coming to my house to record.
Well, today's for them. This will be.
Wait,
Thursday.
isn't tomorrow
This counts as the
Super Bowl?
Thursday Q&A. Did I say that?
Today's
ever? I don't
Wednesday,
think I
and they're
did.
seeing it today
I know.
on Wednesday.
I know. Not actually. Half of them are across the world, and they see it way ahead. So, anyway, we'll see you tomorrow for a video, and we love you. And remember, forever and always that
You are beautiful. You are worth it, and I am too.
thank you for watching. Bye. Yay. Okay, turn it off. Thank you.
Bye.
Good job.